Welcome back to Inside the Scoreboard. It's Jamal, and let's jump straight into it. I've been hearing a lot of rumblings and unsatisfied Panther fans kind of expressing their frustration with Coach Matt Rhule, and understandably why. I mean, currently we ended the season at 5-12. We ended the season before at 5-11, and it's just another pretty much another losing season. To put into to a whole, just another losing season, and fans are super frustrated. Like I said, quarterback play, decision making hasn't been great. Defense have been shaky at times, but been solid. Offensive line is just hasn't done a great job. And like I said, Matt Rhule is he's on the hot seat. I don't think he will lose his job this offseason from what it's looking like. You have good caliber coaches like Brian Flores, who lost his job off of having a pretty solid season and having a winning season before with the Dolphins, and then Joe Judge, who has a pretty similar record as Matt Rhule, he lost his job. Mike Zimmer, who's a pretty solid coach, been pretty average the last few seasons with Minnesota, but definitely a solid coach, and he lost his job. And a lot of people thought, hey, Matt Rhule is next to lose his job, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. And honestly, when I saw that Brian Flores was getting fired, I thought possibly David Tepper would kind of perk his ears up and maybe, fire Matt. Pretty much go after Flores, fire Matt Rhule and go after Brian Flores. But that doesn't look like the case. But it's never too late. David Tepper could fire Matt Rhule at any moment. But David Tepper is one of those guys that he doesn't strike me as a guy that likes to be wrong. And so I think he is going to ride this out until next season. And then next season, if the Panthers have another losing season, he's going to be done with Matt Rhule. And I wouldn't be surprised if we start losing early in the season that Matt Rhule is going in the first 4 games. That is my expectation. Okay, at some point you have to get fed up with the mediocrity. David Tepper said he didn't want nothing to be mediocre, and we've been worse than mediocre for these last 2 seasons. So something has to give. So, he talks a big talk. He has the money behind him to make changes. I don't see why he wouldn't fire Matt Rhule after this season. I mean, this season was a mess, bro. You fired Joe Brady, and then you fired Joe Brady, and the offense doesn't even improve without Joe Brady. So it wasn't no point in firing him. You should have just kept him throughout the whole season. And but for the fans to say, let's keep Matt Rhule, I wanted to ask you this. We got rid of Teddy Bridgewater, his first year after a 3-year contract we gave him. We got rid of Trey Boston after an extension. After we just signed to an extension, he played 1 year. We got rid of him. All right. Joe Brady is a year and a half into his contract, and we got rid of him. So what's the difference with Matt Rhule? I mean, he's pretty much shown us he doesn't know how to pick quarterbacks, or he doesn't know who his guy is. He at first praised Cam when he first got to Carolina, said he can't wait to work with him. Then next thing you know, Cam is cut. Okay, fine. He was injury prone those first 2 years, all the last 2 years before he came back. So I understand that. Go get Bridgewater. All right, sign Bridgewater. He's a solid quarterback. Sign him. Things don't really work out the way Matt Rhule likes. Get rid of him. Bring in Sam Darnold. We lose draft capital straight for Sam Darnold. And we bring Sam in. He's a little shaky in the first 3 games, but the defense is playing great. We haven't really played anybody. And then when we play the Cowboys, our whole season goes downhill from there. So I'm saying this to pretty much prove that I don't think Matt Rhule knows what he's doing to an extent. I think I like him as he seems like a likable guy. Seems like a guy that he's genuinely seems like a good guy, but he just never seems like he can deliver in late game situations and everything. It's just too much inconsistency I see for the team, and the fact that he hasn't even got close to a 500 record, seeing that that defense that we have, you should at least have a close to a 500 record. I know we haven't had great quarterback play or great offensive line play, but that's a part of coaching. I mean, you have to prepare your players to deliver it every Sunday, and he just hasn't got it done. And so I really hope that David Tepper, hope he gets a new coach, but that's like I say, that's not happening anytime soon. Probably next season or midway through next season, he'll probably find another coach. I like Matt Rhule, as a guy. Seems like a cool dude, but as a coach, I don't think this is the right situation for him, to be honest. And so right now we're pretty much stuck, man. We don't have a lot of options this offseason as far as adding quality talent as far as like a star quarterback, unless they have some type of magic wand they're going to wave to land as a star QB. But Joe Judge as well got fired from the Giants, and he has the same record as Matt Rhule, and that should be 10-23. Yep, it's 10-23, same as Matt Rhule. He got fired, and you can argue that the Giants are way less talented than the Panthers. And you look at Brian Flores, like I said, he had a winning season last year, and this season he finished above 500. Even though they did lose 7 in a row, they won. They finished the season over 500. And Mike Zimmer, like I said, he's a definition. He's a true definition of mediocre. I would take him in Carolina right now over Matt Rhule. And even guys, even David Culley, man, first year head coach with the depleted Houston Texans, was one win away from matching our record. They were 4-13, and we're 5-12. Let that sink in. This man, David Culley, had a rookie quarterback, quarterback is not playing. The roster is depleted, doesn't have a lot of talent, and they were 4-13. And the Carolina Panthers, with a second-year coach, with a solid defense, with offensive talent, speaking, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, even though people can argue Robbie's been inconsistent and C-Mac hasn't been healthy, but still way more talented than the Houston Texans. And we only finished with one more win in the win column compared to them. That's crazy. So I really hope, like I say, I don't wish for nobody to get fired. That's not who I am. But I do believe in the change of scenery. And I think that would do Matt Rhule some good. Just to leave the Carolina Panthers, man, find another team, go back to college maybe, tighten up on them coaching tools. But hey, for me, I'm expecting him to be back, fully be back with us. I mean, there's been reports saying David Tepper is going to see him through, not see the contract through, but have him be the coach next season. So, hey, it is what it is at this point. But Panther fans, I do understand your frustration. I'm in the same boat with you. I feel like there's quality guys out there that we can grab and can turn this roster around, turn it into a winning season. Just to give a different energy to the organization, because right now it's very stale. Honestly, man, it is very stale. We had to bring Cam back to get some energy to this fan base, which is crazy when you think about it. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me know if y'all think of any comment below if y'all have any coaching candidates that y'all think would be great on our team, or if y'all feel like Matt Rhule deserves another chance. Like I say, third time's a charm, so he might do well next season. But he definitely is for sure. One thing is for sure, he's in the hot seat. So comment below if you think Matt Rhule should be our coach next season. And if not, drop a comment below who you think our head coach should be for the Carolina Panthers next season. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Please subscribe. Thank you for all the views and everything. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one.